Hello, assalamu alaikum my dear friends. Welcome to the next lecture. Have you observed cows, buffaloes and other grass eating animals chewing continuously? Okay, so today we are going to learn the topic digestion of grass eating animals. Okay, means there are so many type of animals which eat grass and they chewing continuously while they are not eating actually they quickly swallow the grass and store it in a part of the stomach, and that part of the stomach is known as rumen. Okay, that part of the stomach where they store the grass, the part is known as rumen. Remember always, the part of the stomach that where they store is known as rumen, and where the food is partially digested and is called cud. Okay, where the food is partially digested, that part is known as cud. Later, the cud returns to the mouth in small lumps, in very small lumps, and the animal chews it. Okay, then that process is called rumination, and the process is known as rumination. And those animals which possess the process rumination known as ruminants. Simply, ruminants means those grazing animals which eat grasses known as ruminants, and the process of ruminants is known as rumination. Okay, many animals including humans cannot digest cellulose. The grass is rich in cellulose and it is a type of carbohydrate. Ruminants have a large structure, sac-like structure. Ruminants have a large sac-like structure called rumen between the esophagus and the small intestine. The cellulose of the food is digested here by the action of bacteria, certain bacteria which are not present in humans. So now, have you seen so many types of other macroorganisms which cannot digest and they don't have any mouth or stomach? Then how they use their food, how they catch their prey? So come to the next point. Our next point is feeding and digestion in amoeba. Feeding and digestion in amoeba. So amoeba is a very macroscopic animal. We cannot see amoeba, an animal, without macroscope. If we want to observe amoeba, then we must need the instrument which is known as macroscope, because macroscope is nothing but an instrument which is used to see, to detect, to identify the nature and other related topics or aspects related to small macroorganisms. So amoeba is one of the macroscopic animal. It is unicellular, means it has one cell. Uni means one, single, it has one cell, and multicellular means those animals which contain two or more than two cells. Okay, so amoeba is a macroscopic animals or organisms found in pond water. Amoeba is found in pond water. As I already told you, amoeba don't have any mouth or stomach. Then the question is arising in our mind that how amoeba feeds its food, or how amoeba consume its food. Suppose consider it is amoeba, it has nucleus, there are food vacuoles, and there is his food, or we can say prey. Then amoeba comes near to its prey and then engulf directly, like in this way. And it's regain its shape after catching their prey. And we know that every living organisms needs nutrition as well as excretion. They need to excrete their undigested food or waste material, waste metabolic food. So these food comes for excretion, and then the amoeba reduces its shapes by its own capacity, and then that food material which is undigested or metabolic waste released out after consuming main nutrients and providing to the entire body. Okay, so in this way amoeba feeds their digestion and catch their prey with their body. Okay, so this body helps for locomotion also. In next lecture we will see new chapter.